black helicopters. I mean, you heard about them. The black helicopters, they're everywhere. Yeah, they're on whisper mode. So you can't hear them till they've already gone.
Mel Gibson has a theory about everything, and one of them gets him into big danger in conspiracy theory. One of 6 movies we'll be reviewing this week on Siskel Ebert. I'm Gene Siskel of the Chicago Tribune.
And I'm Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times. Our first movie stars Mel Gibson as a paranoid, fast-talking taxi driver in Conspiracy Theory, a movie where the most amusing dialogue involves his incredible theories. The Gibson character is well known to a Justice Department agent played by Julia Roberts, and she's patient with him because he once saved her from a mugging.
You're telling me that NASA is going to kill the President of the United States with an earthquake?
Not exactly the kind of thing a Secret Service agent can, like, just throw himself on top of.
Of course, even a paranoid conspiracy nut might be right some of the time, and amazingly, against her will, Roberts begins to suspect that this goofy loner may have stumbled onto something big.
Change lanes. Watch the rearview mirror. It's a fun experiment.
The taxi driver publishes a conspiracy newsletter which only has 5 subscribers. Roberts is alarmed to learn that 4 of them have died within a 24-hour period.
4 hours. 1 car accident, 2 heart attacks, a stroke. This one I can't reach. Henry Finch.
You're dead. I'm dead. Hey, I did that. Heart attacks and strokes, that's the CIA. Henry Finch. Oh, my God.
The villain in the story, played by Patrick Stewart, is an intelligence agent who knows sinister secrets from the past.
Years ago, I worked for the Central Intelligence Agency on the MK Ultra program. Are you familiar with it? You take an ordinary man and turn him into an assassin. That was our goal. Now, MK Ultra was terminated in 1973, but not the research.
And, of course, we have to take note that the movie contains the mother of all fruit cart scenes.
Okay, she's on the bus. Go.
Subject on bus 1648 will follow.
Conspiracy theory is a case, I think, of starting with a great idea and intriguing characters and then pushing and pulling them to make them conform to Hollywood stereotypes. Gibson's fast-talking taxi driver is funny and fascinating, and it's neat the way Julia Roberts thinks he's nuts and then gets drawn into his suspicions. That should have been enough, but why, oh why, did they have to manipulate the plot in order to force these 2 characters into a romance? The romance is unconvincing, and so are some of the action sequences, like the helicopter manhunt in Manhattan. When an idea and a story are strong, why not let them alone to do their work? Why take a fresh idea and bury it in cliches? Thumbs down for me.
And thumbs up for me, Roger, and I don't think we saw the same picture in this element, and that is the amount of attention given to the romance.
Okay.
I thought it was much more restrained. To give away, to argue my case a little more, I'd have to get into endings and things like that, which I won't spoil for people. But I thought the picture was restrained in that regard, and that it really was about the conspiracy. It was very tricky, and it actually made credible for me, which is hard to do, why she wouldn't throw the guy out forever and not ever want to get anywhere near him, let alone have a romance with him. It was still an original creation, I thought, and I did find, I found the story more interesting. The romance was minor,
Okay,
if at all.
I have thumbs down, but I have a lot of affection for the movie, and in particular, I have a lot of affection for Gibson's dialogue. I love the way that he comes up with all of these theories, including, you know, Oliver Stone is a disinformation specialist.
The opening of this picture is
the
written
right-wing
very
militia
well.
are really the UN troops that they say that they were, and so forth. It opens very well. I was a little let down at the end, but it's...
Oh, you shouldn't have been.
Okay.
Take another look at our next movie.